welcome back to yet another episode in Honkai Star Rail, where we're back, and we're going to continue with the story quest, of course, obviously. See where things lead us. There we are.
That imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right under our noses. How utterly despicable. What worries me more is just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large.
Probably a lot. What about Ting Yun?
So suddenly, but looking back, I think Mr. Yang was right. Ting Yun was behaving strangely. She was fascinated with the Abundance's creations.
Since she was an Amicastor dispatched by the Skyfaring Commission, it's evident that there must indeed be a person with her name in the commission. We'll have to let the Cloud Knights get to the bottom of what happened to the real Ting Yun. As for the Ting Yun who accompanied us all that way, it's like what Mr. Yang said. Her appearance was designed to sow seeds of doubt among us. We cannot allow ourselves to fall into her trap.
Yep.
It is a delve governed by the Vidyadhara. Supposedly an ancient oceanic region transferred from the Vidyadhara home planet.
Vidyadhara?
After the ambrosial arbor was broken in two during the war, its roots were left gnarled and broken. Yet it never died.
Wait, they literally took... They took an entire ocean from another planet?
The Alliance decided to seal the arbor within Scale Gorge waterscape, entrust it to the High Elders of the Vidyadhara, and rely on the power of long scions to constrain it. It has been so long. No one knows whether the seal remains. Even if it does, I doubt it will hinder that spectral Lord Ravager. I've reported the current situation to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He made no further contact after we communicated at the Matrix of Prescience. He said he had important matters to personally attend to. The situation stands on the edge of a precipice. We must trust in the General.
Time is of the essence. Let's go. A little while ago.
This is...
We're back with Dunna. The delve boarding Gale Gorge water.
Huh? You're pretty familiar with this place. Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem. It's been such a long journey, but now we're finally gonna meet some Cloud Knights. I'll be back with my unit. I didn't lie to you, right? I told you I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though, we did take a bit of a
close to us.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
What?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Sushang.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go report to the nearest captain.
It's probably a good idea.
You guys can hang around here, but don't run off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon. Bye for now.
He's basically a drifter. Yeah, well, at this moment, he's just drifting along with the current. Maybe he's not always like that. Oh, new message. From us, the Cloud... Right, I forgot, I changed it. The Cloud Knights invited us to go with them. Your Homeland's got some really big crucibles. The Oreo Elixir Furnace? Message failed to send again. What?
The messages never get sent. I wonder what's happening with those three. The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade? I've delayed for too long. I need more.
Talk with people in the market, understand what's happening. Yeah, let's talk with
Thanks to
people.
those heroes, I managed to pull through. Could those guests of the General be the Galaxy Rangers of old?
You haven't been back home for a long time, have you, Master Dan Heng?
Calling him Master Tonka?
As home
How
draws
did you know?
nearer, so our feelings grow stronger. I can see it in your eyes.
Makes sense, right? Because if you're getting home, you're like getting closer. Because if you're getting closer to home, you're gonna be more excited, or whatever. Well, most of the time, right? But you might have bad experiences, right? And then those bad experiences come up, and
Do you want to leave? Then do it
anyways,
now. The Cloud Knights will soon check our identities. I have somewhere else to be. I've tarried here too long.
oh,
Where are
see?
you going?
I'm a traveling merchant. I have one more deal to see through.
He's a traveling merchant.
I heard the Starskiff connections are being reinstated. The people stranded at the Alchemy Commission should all be able to leave soon.
Nice. Okay, can't talk with you.
The Master was defeated? No, no, that cannot be!
It's like, no, impossible.
What's up? Don't worry. Once the
Oh, that's rejuvenated Cloud Knight.
The Master must have failed to summon the protection of Sanctus Medicus. Her will must have wavered. Just you
Oh
wait.
wow.
I'll show you the blessing of Sanctus Medicus.
Okay, so one guy says, no, it can't be, and he says, huh, she was weak.
Those travelers defeated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Won't that make us seem incompetent? I need to find a way to make this report sound more impressive.
What is that
The
voice sound
disciples of
familiar?
Sanctus Medicus started a rebellion in the Alchemy Commission. The Cloud Knights have the area locked down. It's not... We will send someone to escort you back once the...
Disciples of
Lunatics,
Sanctus
all of
Medicus?
them. You saw the Ambrosial Arbor, I assume? I heard that's the work of those sorcerers. Still, I can't say too much. Military secrecy.
The Arbor's resurrection is connected to the Disciples' Rebellion. I've heard those names before, but when? How did the others get drawn into all this?
You must be talking about the General's guests. Are they your friends? Oh, what a coincidence. They
Yes.
left with the Master Diviner not long ago. And it's all thanks to their courageous work that the Knights don't have to worry about the poison in Eve Mist Mansion. I received the good news from the front lines. They'll probably be back soon. Strange. You seem oddly familiar to me.
Familiar?
Never mind. Too many misfortunes recently. I can hardly think straight.
I wonder why.
I'm sorry, I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. Both of you.
Okay, go some other direction. What? The heck?
This aureate cauldron is driven by the cloud hymn magic of our people, the Vidyadhara. It drinks the water of the ancient sea like a whale swallows the tide and refines it into medicinal pellets.
Why are we hearing what? Hello? Why are you hearing voices of the past? This place is actually really pretty. Big giant sea stuff. That's interesting. Why are we? Why is he?
That the Imbibitor helped to construct contain Cloud Hymn magic. You should take this chance to learn more, young master.
Uh-huh. But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water. What more is there to learn?
You are indeed the chosen one, with endless potential. Yet, Cloud Hymn
Could he be?
is just the beginning.
Could that be?
A Vidyadhara mirage
Past?
ago? Have these shadows of the past yet to disperse? These memories. No. They have nothing to do with me anymore.
Yes, it was him. Oh.
They say that you're Long's power incarnate. Is that true?
Long's power. Huh.
Long. I was exiled from the Shenzhou. I'm no longer one of the Scions of Permanence.
Scions of
Permanence? I doubt I will be here to see you take charge. No need to feel grieved. Vidyadhara go through cycles of life and death, existing forever in this world. By the time you are the High Elder, my hatching rebirth will be complete, and I will be a child once again.
Wait, does this mean he's a Vidyadhara? Oh!
It's you! You've returned, High Elder! Something terrible is happening in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Please, don't go any further. Your enemies. Your enemies.
I'm sorry. I cannot linger here. My friends have left. I must find them.
I thought he was just from this place. No, he's already from the people. These people, whoever they are.
And won't heed us now. As headstrong as you always were, it seems you already made your decision. There is a vessel bound for Scale Gorge Waterscape, located ahead.
This is going to be interesting. So he's from this the Vidyadharas? Is that what it is? That's insane.
He's here.
Right on time.
That feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me. That feeling. It's...
So then that means Blade has to do something with his pet.
Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
Excuse me, Kafka?
You're here.
What'd you say?
It's time to pay the price! It's time! You think changing form will help you escape?
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I've nothing to do with your past.
Dan Heng. You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past?
Oh.
You didn't even experience death. I will force this suffering upon you, Dan Heng. You will know the pain of death.
Interesting.
Not on my watch. You're not murdering anyone today, fugitive. You're coming with me.
Jing Yuan's lapdog. Did the general not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Blade's a little crazy, huh?
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You looked so...
Look out!
Oh.
Quit hiding.
Whoa. Ooh.
Your true self revealed.
Stop!
Oh.
You...
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished.
Oh, what?
Yadara. Imbibitor
High
lunae.
Lunae. Oh, what?
You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice.
There we go. Okay, I was waiting for there
I've
to
heard of
be
you
a
and
battle.
Imbibitor lunae. First it was the Stellaron hunters. Now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Come get me.
Hmm.
I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Wait.
Out of the way! Do not be afraid.
Better, but I'm afraid you won't be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting...
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka.
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins.
Surrender!
Failed to send you. What's wrong? Afraid to hurt the boy?
I wonder if the others are okay. Gotta make this quick.
You two just won't give up.
Oh goodness, this
One
is interesting.
choice.
So familiar. Did she teach you? Then you deserve no mercy.
Can't delay any longer.
Use the skill to
I
enhance
didn't wish to
Dan's
harm anyone.
and better losers attack for
There's
up
no
to 3
other way.
consecutive times.
Forgive me. Now.
I think
Oh,
isn't over.
that's how you do it.
All of you listen to me. Stop. Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
No one's saying anything. It's got those dragon horns.
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Lawfu's hotshot general.
What? Oh, there he is.
Qing Yuan.
General!
This is interesting.
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
Oh.
That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time.
Oh.
It has been a long time, old friend.
Oh, they know each other.
I'm not him.
I'm sorry. You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together?
Oh.
Lunarescent Depths, a realm of singular beauty.
Ooh.
Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-life species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Danfeng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more.
Dongfeng. So he was Dongfeng. Now he's Donghun.
I am Dan Heng. Whether Danfeng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me, General.
Raising old nets only darkens the water, an exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for
It's got
me.
elves. It's like a combination of a dragon and an elf. Oh, that's just how some of them are Chinese dragons.
I
in
already
human
told you.
form.
You
Maybe?
did,
I don't know.
but to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Danfeng, you must do something for me. Before I can let Danfeng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Luofu.
I may not be capable of the things that Danfeng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught. If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact, I would have no need to compel you. It is as I said.
Interesting.
Here we stand so different from one another. Danfeng is no more. Now, there is only Dan Heng. But I am the general of the Luofu. There are things that I wish I did not have to do, and yet I must.
Okay.
Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here. Do you wish to see them?
You brought them here?
Yes. They are waiting in the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. Go. Your friends are waiting for you. I have been keeping careful watch against the abominations of abundance, the Stellaron hunters, and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Okay.
But I never anticipated the anti.
Oh, so he was looking out for 3 groups, but he didn't realize that there was a 4th group.
The hunt is far from
It's
over. Yet all the while we find ourselves at war with other evil spirits. From this battle onward, the Alliance must fight the Legion to our dying breath. even if it means the end of the Law Fu.
Everything's going to be fine, I know that.
Our intelligence tells us that the Legion are a mad and destructive war machine. Yet they never took up arms against the Alliance. The armies of the 7 Ravagers all have their own means of destruction. They are not to be taken lightly. Lord Ravager Fantilia favors internal collapse, which is why she masterminded the Stellaron crisis and urged the disciples of Sanctus Medicus out of the shadows. Now that her plot has been laid bare, she has no choice but to retreat. And yet that hardly suits her philosophy of destruction. There must be something more.
So she's up to something.
Her hatching rebirth is complete. She left me all. Still, I wait for the day of my rebirth. Endless waiting.
Oh. This is very interesting.
Do you know something? When Don Fong committed his great crime, the 10 Lords Commission advocated strongly for him to be destroyed. The Vidyadhara, on the other hand, were split evenly in their favor and disfavor of the motion. The dragon transmutation inheritance was not intact after all. The senior Vidyadhara hated you, yet did not dare to kill you. The Vidyadhara were under great pressure. In order to placate the 10 Lords and Skyfaring Commissions, they performed an exuviation charm on Don Fong against his will. Still, they ensured that the charm contained a flaw, thinking that this would fool the 10 Lords Commission. The senior Vidyadhara were sure of their scheme. But you cannot hide fire with paper.
Makes sense.
As recorded in the ancient texts, this body of water was brought by my people from our homeworld. It formed part of the roiling deep. It is as pure here as it was there. Our dragon ancestors nurtured us with the water of life, and bestowed us with the permanence of the Vidyadhara.
Permanence of Vidyadhara.
Look,
oh look, they're there.
Your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
We need to help them.
All right.
Heaven's Surge. Rise.
Okay, just straight off with the hands.
Follow my charge.
My turn.
Heaven's Surge.
Still enhanced.
Heaven's Surge. Rise.
A foregone conclusion. Just a scratch.
Oh, whoops, wrong one. There we go.
Made to be broken.
Heaven's Surge. Break.
Dang.
Heaven's Surge. Rise.
There we go.
Here, there's thunder.
Tough luck running into me.
It's gonna be interesting. And there's big giant sword from the sky.
Heaven's Surge. Break.
A foregone conclusion.
There's a giant sword from the sky.
My turn.
Thing.
Show no mercy.
Oh.
surge. Rise!
The one who does the most damage.
Rules are made to be broken.
A new dang huh. And giant sword from the sky took him out.
Ting
Fair enough.
Yuan, where have you been?
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The seats of divine foresight relayed the battle reports to me. As for Fantilia's plan...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus. Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
Oh.
Huh? Is that... Don? You are Don Hung, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Yeah, true, that is.
Let us
he
save
does.
such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guests. When you first appeared on the Luofu,
Oh goodness,
your
imagine
stated
a
aim
team
was the
with
resolution of the Stellaron crisis.
4-star Dunha,
I was
5-star
concerned
Dunha.
that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer.
That just sounds funny.
I see now that I was overly anxious. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Don Hung and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew.
I know. I'm sure Welt would help because from you know Welt from Honkai Impact 3rd, then you clearly know that he wouldn't do that.
Understand, establish, and connect. As the
Not
crew of
exactly.
the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed
I
we
don't know.
follow. Still,
His character.
when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
Don Hung?
Thank you, Don
Right.
Hung.
We're still voting. We're still controlling his character. But
How am
voting,
I still
yes.
one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Luofu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
Yeah, what's the
There is no
plan?
master plan. Only a bet.
A bet?
A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. and on Dong Hong's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
High Elder?
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Law Fu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Videodora guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Videodora statue.
It looks so much like Don Hong. I wonder if... the statue... is that...
that?
Don Hong's brother?
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Law Fu Videodora have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
So we're cutting down the tree. Oh, that's Chinese? March
You
7th.
scared the heck out of me! For a second I thought you'd annoyed the general. It seemed like you were his prisoner. There I was, thinking up a plan to kidnap you. And it turns out the two of you are old buddies. So,
Alright,
what
alright.
made you suddenly decide to come down from the express?
I was worried for your
how
safety.
Sweet. But Mr. Yang and I have been holding our own. We're pretty much Xianzhou heroes at this point. Anyway, it's great to have you with us,
Fair
Don
enough.
Hong.
talk to
Imbibitor
a few of
lunae's
the others.
reincarnation. Dong Hong, correct? I've heard your name before.
Wait, what were the names
Your
of the
name was
banished to
only
be
erased
recorded?
from the public eye. But as the Master Diviner, I know, and should know, all the records of years gone by. Such archives are of great importance in times of need. I
That
was not
makes
born in the
sense.
heroic and extraordinary era of the High Cloud Quintet. To have seen those legends with my own eyes. Your appearance closely matches the depiction in the annals. Does Videodora reincarnation really entail a complete transformation? A new life?
I knew you'd come. When we first mentioned the Xianzhou, there was a sad look in your eyes. They may have banished you, but the Law Fu is still your home. You're a member
Sorry, I never
of the
spoke up.
Express crew, Don Hung. Let's settle this matter as soon as possible. Our journey doesn't end here.
See if you can talk to our character. Dragon looks at you as you both become silent. Is there nothing you like to ask? Dragon shakes his head. He doesn't want to speak. Nobody can get him to open up. Okay then.
Has coming here triggered your memory? Release your full potential. The power you carry is the key to opening a way through to the Ambrosial Arbor.
That line. Wasn't that heard somewhere? Alright, let's do this. See what happens. The statue of the High Elder has been greatly changed by years of withering. There are small words engraved near its base. Hearken, as Arbor revives and foe nears, we call forth the mighty waters of ancient sea to flood abodes of heaven and quell roots of evil. We etch this in the stone for all needs. Try to feel the great power here. Beneath Ender's rolling waves, the ancient roots of the arbiter blaze. Long dormant, they stir and come to life, as if a beast were waking from its strife. The contaminant mechanisms woven by the past thrones, the bindings that tame the beast's power known. A fragile net, soon to shatter and fall, its decay a warning heard by one and all. Memories of the past emerge from the darkness, tightly gripping you. Okay. This looks cool. Oh, this place looks really cool. I like this place. There arrives. It looks so beautiful.
The annals mention that Scale
Pretty.
Gorge waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime. An age past.
It's a little bit like a dragon.
The palace was left in ruins, and the Vidyadhara used their sacred homeland to imprison the Arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them. Lady Fu.
Here, General.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Jingyuan. General, are you planning to face Dantilia alone?
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you. Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers.
Hold on.
But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author.
Len and Nanook.
You have a more important duty.
Cloud Knights, attention!
After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more. The Master Diviner will lead you.
Yes, General!
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Spoken like a true general.
Let's go! Beat up the Arbiter.
These steps are so far apart. I gotta find a way down.
Alright. I think I'm gonna call it here, because I know if I go any further, I'm gonna end up in boss fight. This episode has gone for long enough. Because then, of course, we're going to do the boss fight, and there's some stuff. So, next time we'll do a dragon galleon. It's ocean. Distant. Where we go into these ancient ruins and eventually go over to that thing over there. That's right above Kafka's head. That kind of looks like... does that look like a dragon's head? I think that looks like a dragon's head. And... no, yeah, no, that is a dragon. I now see it. That is... that's a dragon. That is indeed a dragon. But anyways... probably face whatever enemies and bosses are in there. And finish this part of the story. So, anyways, I'll see you all in the next episode. See ya.